I want to share. I want to share a video by Tony Robbins that I just watched. His TED Talk was really good. YouTube links over there. On my blog, the links down there. So I want to share that. I want to share this diagram that I came up with some time ago. I have a lot of diagrams. I keep them to myself sometimes, but I guess I want to share this now. I got nothing else better to do. You have looks kind of funny, but basically there's three rings, and each ring we can call it. Well, they're all like the reality, your current reality, your amount of influence, your talent and abilities, whatever. These rings represent all those things, and basically you have one ring that is the real your real actual you know skills, or your current reality, your talents, your how much influence you have over things. This is like it's hard to measure. It's totally but it's hard to measure, but it's there and it's real. It's real. And the other two rings are what you think your where your ring is at. This this actual ring. And a lot of people, I think what a lot of people do, they actually hover somewhere really close to the edge. Like either they're maybe just a little bit outside of there, like knowing what's really going on, or they might be a little bit inside. Okay, and then you have people who are on two opposites. They're people who this is their real ring of influence and reality and talent and skills and ability and connections and whatever, but this is what they think it is. And by thinking that it's less, it actually makes their reality ring shrink. Just to give you an example, like if you're like, nobody likes me, whatever, maybe you meet someone, they won't like me, like perhaps when you first meet them, like things are all cool, but then in your head, they don't like me. Then over time, it slowly shrinks, and where before it was not like that, now it's actually like that. So, this is kind of negative thinking, whatever, brings your actual ring of whatever, brings it in. Now, on the opposite end, you have, like, people, I mean, everybody dreams or whatever, but people with like hyper dreams. Now, what I've realized about this ring, if it gets too far away from reality, like if it's like pressed way out here, that can be bad, and I've experienced that, and that's not good, and things snowball out of control. But when you keep your ring of vision, at a healthy distance, I like to push it out as far as I can, but still not going over the edge and then spiraling out of control. What happens with this ring? So, for example, let's say someone who wants to be, I want to be president, but, just to use some corny example, if they're just a kid in the hood or whatever, that's like, at that point in time, they're really far from that. But in their mind, they're way out here, but, their real ring is up. But, like, by keeping it out here and striving or whatever, slowly this ring, starts to come, get close to that, and then that this green ring is where their blue ring is. And if they're, and then what you do is you just keep pushing this blue ring out, and and you keep growing and growing and growing, and that's the thing. So this is the secret to doing and having and achieving pretty much whatever you want. It exists in this simple diagram. When you understand the dynamic of this diagram, you're good. That's it, really. I hope that made some sense. So keep dreaming and thinking and being positive and going balls to the wall.